From Delaware's most award-winning radio news team, this is WDEL Video News. Here's Chris Carl.
Among Delaware's top stories for Tuesday, April 3rd, a man is murdered at a Bear area shopping center. Can you spare a dime? Gas prices are up by almost that much in the last week. And saying happy birthday to a Wilmington landmark. Here are the details. A Newcastle man was gunned down in front of his girlfriend and children at a Bear shopping center last night. 22-year-old Andre Farrell had just made a purchase in the Taylortown shopping center when the suspect shot him several times, killing him. The suspect, who police describe as a black man wearing a white t-shirt and red hat, was seen running toward the Lexington Green Apartments and may have gotten away in an older model white Mercury Grand Marquis with damage to one side. Anyone with information is asked to call county police, Crime Stoppers, 911, or leave a tip online at nccpd.com. Police say 42-year-old John Gillen of Scotty Lane is accused of waving a knife at his victims in a church parking lot on Christiana Road Saturday night. Police say Gillen was yelling racial slurs when he pulled up alongside the family's car at an intersection. He reportedly tried to break the car's windows. The victims drove off, though, but they realized they had a flat tire. That's when Gillen tracked them down in the parking lot. Gillen was taken into custody without incident. Charges include a hate crime. No one was hurt. Well, you could see less construction on the road, but pay more at the pump, at the toll plaza, and at the DMV. WDEL's Ken Grant reports.
The formula is simple. Steady income mixed with rising expenses leads to budget shortfalls. That is the message Transportation Secretary Carol Ann Wicks delivered in Middletown during a town council meeting. To bridge the budget gap, Wicks said some road projects will be put on hold, but she says others are still a go.
We're kicking off the chop tank improvements. We have Levels Road. We have some paving going on at Armstrong's Corner. We have the US 301 itself there through Middletown working on that. So we have several projects that are, ready for construction.
DelDOT is also proposing a 5-cent a gallon gas tax hike, an increase in tolls, and raising the cost for vehicle registration, something that hasn't been done since 1965. Ken Grant, 11:50 a.m., WDEL.
A man is facing charges after running into a police car. WDEL News continues in a moment.
Looking to gain an edge in the technology or design field? Wilmington College's Division of Information Technology and Advanced Communications offers state-of-the-art facilities equipped with the latest tools. Did you know that Wilmington College has been preparing students for careers in media arts and technology over the past 7 years? Enjoy hands-on experience and personal attention from instructors drawn straight from the industry. To learn more, visit wilmcoll.edu. Wilmington College. Achieve balance, achieve success.
You're paying more for gas now than you were last week, last month, and last year, but it could be worse. It could be 2005. AAA Mid-Atlantic's latest fuel gauge report shows the average price of a gallon of unleaded regular in Delaware as of Monday was $2.64 compared to $2.71 in Pennsylvania and $2.55 in New Jersey. Those prices are up 9 cents from last week. Monday's averages are also up over last month and this time last year, but all three states' highest ever prices were recorded in September '05 when Delaware's average was $3.23. Monday's national average price was $2.69 a gallon, up 11 cents from last week. The Newcastle County Department of Public Safety is trying to keep its budget steady. WDEL's Ken Grant has that story.
County Executive Chris Coons asked each department to submit a budget proposal for the coming year at or below current spending. Through hiring freezes, position elimination, and other belt-tightening measures, the Department of Public Safety presented a zero-growth budget proposal to County Council. Besides personnel costs in the 600-employee department, one of the larger costs for the coming year will be police transportation, both by automobile and by horse. Since County Police Chief Rick Gregory says the $150,000 in annual equine care used to fall under a different part of the county budget.
That money in the past came out of the general services pot or special services pot, and this year it was moved under public safety as a line item. And that money is a cross-charge money that includes the housing of those horses, the maintenance and care, feeding and that sort of thing at Carousel Park.
The Department of Public Safety makes up 47% of the overall proposed county budget this year. Ken Grant, 11:50 a.m., WDEL.
A state trooper escapes injury in an early morning accident yesterday near Townsend. The trooper was investigating an accident around 2:30 a.m. on Route 13. The trooper had to jump over the trunk of his patrol car to save his own life when a vehicle approached at a high rate of speed, striking the driver's side door. Police say 28-year-old Charles Workman attempted to flee but was caught by the trooper. He's now charged with DUI. A building that has become a model nationwide for nonprofit organizations has marked a milestone in Wilmington. WDEL's Melanie Armstrong reports.
There was cake and congratulations as the community service building on 10th Street reached its 10th birthday.
I think this really is a unique project, and I think that word's often overused in our vocabulary, but this really is unique. I don't think there's any place in the country that has anything like this remotely. It's been a great success story.
One of the greatest goals for this building was, aside from providing space, was to encourage collaboration among the organizations. And we see that more and more each passing day.
The building provides low, stable rent for the 78 nonprofit tenants, and it also helps foster collaboration among tenants on programs, grant applications, and projects. Organizations from across the country have studied the workings of the CSB. It is among the largest multi-tenant nonprofit centers in the country. Melanie Armstrong, 1150 AM, WDEL.
A failed bunt attempt leads to a win in the Phillies opener. WDEL Sports and your Delaware AccuWeather forecast coming up.
Oh,
Is everything okay, ma'am?
not really. I need to ride DART tomorrow to get to work, and I forgot to buy my DART card. I guess I have to find a ride.
Well, you certainly come to the right place. Didn't you know that Acme now sells DART cards and paratransit multi-trip cards?
No, where?
They're available at our customer service desk.
Getting you there now starts at your 12 Delaware neighborhood Acme markets. DART and Acme have joined in partnership to be your one-stop shopping place for both groceries and DART cards. It's now easier and more convenient than ever to pick up your DART cards with Acme.
I'm Peter MacArthur.
I'm Melanie Armstrong, and here are Delaware's top stories at the top of the hour.
The most complete coverage of the news that matters in Delaware every weekday morning, 5:30 to 9 on 1150 AM WDEL.
In WDEL Sports, Edgar Renteria hit a pair of home runs to lead the Atlanta Braves to a 5-3 10-inning win over the Phillies in the season opener. Renteria delivered this two-run blast off Ryan Madson in the 10th after failing to lay down a sacrifice bunt twice. He also homered in the 8th to tie the game. Jimmy Rollins homered for the Phillies, who have lost 3 of their 4 home openers at Citizens Bank Park. The Phils are off today before resuming the series tomorrow. And the Florida Gators have Ohio State's number for the second time in 3 months. Florida beat Ohio State for a national championship. The Gators winning their second straight basketball crown with an 84-75 win over Ohio State last night. It comes 3 months after Florida routed the Buckeyes to win the national football championship. Your WDEL Delaware AccuWeather forecast: clouds, maybe some spotty drizzle to start, then sunshine later today, a high 66. Tonight, cloudy skies, low 45. Tomorrow, cloudy with rain, maybe a thunderstorm, the high reaching 58. Good news updates throughout the day. Delaware's top stories at the top of the hour on 1150 AM WDEL, or anytime right here at WDEL.com, including news video from Delaware and around the world from WDEL and the Associated Press. I'm Chris Carl. Thanks for watching.